all. Hello. It's been a really long time since I've come on this live session. I used to do it before I joined the academy, but these days it's been very difficult because my schedule has been absolutely hectic at the IPS Training Academy here at Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel National Police Academy. So it's been a little tough. But well, I'm happy to be here. I can see you guys saying a lot of nice things. Rahul, Jitendra, Meena, Ashok Chaudhary, 4-Stroke Ranger. That's a cool name. So I'm happy to see all of you guys, and hello to you guys too. Hello to everybody who is watching this live video. Harshal, Sachin, Swati Patak, Himal Singh, Vivek Das, Darshan Goel. Guys, pleasure, absolute delight to be talking to you. So I've been wanting to talk to you guys for a while. I'm really sorry for not being able to reply to all your messages. I try my best as much as possible to reply, but sometimes it gets a little difficult. But I want to talk to you because you guys have been messaging me saying that prelims is approaching. It's getting really close. I think there's just another 60-70 days left, I guess, because I think it should come in May. So the idea of this session is to address how you need to function in these remaining months before prelims so that you can make the best utilization of your time. Okay, so that is the idea of this session. So yes, I'm good, guys. You guys are asking me how I am. I'm good. I'm fine. Training has been really crazy. You guys should definitely experience the entire IPS training. It's fantastic. It's mind-blowing. It's amazing. You'll just like, it's anything as apart from what I can describe. So an IPS officer goes through 2 years of training, which is about 10 months of academy training in phase 1. And then we have a district practical training for about 6 months, and then a phase 2 for about 3 months. And it's amazing. Okay, you learn things which you cannot imagine, and you should. So I wish each of you all cracks the exam and joins the IPS. Okay, so anyway, getting to what we should be doing. If you have any questions, please put it down. Okay, please put it down. Surya is telling me there's 86 days to prelim. So 86 days, that's 3 months. Okay, so we're going to start with that. So we've got 86 days. Okay, so let's assume we have 3 months. Okay, so how I would use these 3 months is we're going to split the 3 months, okay, into 1 month each. Okay, so your immediate concern at this point of time, okay, for the next 3 months, the first month will be complete revision. Okay, please revise as much as possible. Okay, all your NCRTs and all your standard books along with your current affairs. Okay, now when I mean revision, I'll tell you how to revise. Now you have all the NCRTs, class 6 to 12, each of the books. You have to revise every book line by line. Okay, at least you have to do each book 5 to 6 times, and every line should be important. Okay, and when you do the standard books, please ensure that you're doing them side by side. Like for example, if I'm studying class 9 political science book, polity book, I will keep my Lakshmikant next to me. Okay, so I will correspondingly see them, and then I will help myself to study. Now similarly, another question that I get very often is how to do current affairs in these next 3 months. So usually the current affairs plan for the entire year is you have to study for 1 year, right? So if the exam is in June, so you study from June to June. That is an ideal situation. What I did was I started, let's assume I'm writing in June 2019. Okay, let's assume. So I would have started from Jan 2018. So that's 1 year, 6 months. So that's ideally how you should have done. So the time that you have left, if you missed any month's current affairs, let's assume you missed like September's current affairs. So what you should do is you should just go back to a magazine. Don't do newspapers. Okay, like for example, you can take either the Vision, Insights, any of those things. You take it, you study it. And these remaining days, how you do current affairs is you read the newspaper in the morning. Don't spend more than 3 hours. Don't spend more than 1 hour. I'm sorry. You just restrict it to 45 minutes to 50 minutes. After that, you quickly take some daily current affairs, like either Insights or Vision or something. So you read this plus you read that. And now also in like the months to come, you'll also get these vision preliminary compilation. Okay, so please take that and revise it extensively, read it line by line. And also one more thing, at this point most of you all will be very scared about prelims. Okay, like very scared. It's very natural. Trust me, guys, you're wishing me Holi, so happy Holi to all of you guys. I really wish from the bottom of my heart that your entire year and your life is filled with all the beautiful colors ever. Okay, and I wish that all of you all are blessed with happiness, health, success, and well-being, and that you may receive all that you ever wished for. Okay, so happy Holi. And so yeah, like I was saying, see, all of us are filled with a lot of fear and uncertainty at this point. Okay, even during my prelims, right, I can be honest with you. How much ever I studied, I cracked the exam. Just before the exam also, I felt like I knew nothing. Like I felt like I actually didn't know nothing. I had studied every NCERT, I had revised every NCERT at least 10-15 times, I had done every standard book 10-15 times, I had done a test series for an entire year, I had revised every test series. My preparation was very good. And yet in the last 3 months, I was very stressed. I was very worried. I thought I may not clear prelims, I may not go ahead, I might get screwed. So these were things that also troubled me as much as it's troubling you. Okay? So don't worry about that. Take care of your health in these days. If you fall sick, then it's going to be very difficult to study. So please take care of that. Now, ideally, what you should also be doing is please ensure that you stick with people that are good for you. Okay, in these last couple of months before the exam, there are a lot of people that are going to demotivate you, that are going to make you feel insecure, that are going to make you feel worried. Someone will say that there's some new material that's come out by a different institute, you have to study this. There's some different material that's come out by Sri Ram, there's a different material that's come out by this institute, by that institute. So it's very difficult. So you'll also feel like, yaar, main nahi pada isko, it's going to be difficult for me. Isko bhi padna hai, isko bhi padna hai, isko bhi padna hai. So we're going to have a lot of thoughts coming our way. Okay, so please stay away from such people. Most of the people that tell you such stuff will never clear the exam. Okay, because they're always worried about collecting more material. So you're going to be sitting on piles of material, but you're going to have no output. So the single most important thing is, in these 3 months, don't pick up anything new. Okay, please revise. Please revise everything that you have with you. And when you revise, you have to ensure that you revise it very, very clearly. Know every line in a book. Okay, don't even leave one thing out. And your revision should be such a way that whenever somebody asks you anything, you should be able to explain it very clearly. Okay, like one of my seniors was telling me, your concept should be so clear that you should be able to explain a very difficult concept to even a person who's in 6th standard. Okay, so that's how it should be. Like, for example, somebody will ask you, how does circulation of wind take place in the world? So you should be able to say it. Okay, like how a small child would understand. Prajwal is asking me how to make notes from NCERT. To be honest, I don't suggest you to make notes. It's a big waste of time. Don't make notes. NCERT by itself is very comprehensive. Please do the entire NCERT in entirety. Okay, so that's one thing. The second thing is, also don't make notes from notes from newspapers. It's absolutely unnecessary. Please just read the newspaper and do some daily current affairs from some commercial website. That's all that's important. And thirdly, don't get insecure. Do all your standard textbooks. It's absolutely must. And fourthly, there is no shortcut. Okay, there is no shortcut. Believe me, it's all about hard work, consistency. And thirdly, please don't get into this chakkar of doing new material. Like, for example, people will say, sir, should I do India yearbook? India yearbook, not necessary. Useless. It's about 1,000 pages and you'll get 2 questions from it indirectly. That will most likely be like covered from one of your standard current affairs also. So why do a 1,000-page book for 4 marks while you're going to miss out on other things? The more you revise, the more you gain. That's like the entire funda of the exam. Okay, so don't forget that funda. And the other important thing which you also have to ensure is, like, many things, like so many material come out at this time. Like, for example, like PD 365 from different personality, from different institutes. Like for example, Ncert also releases, Vision also releases, like other institutes do. So please don't do it, okay? Just please follow one thing. Just one thing. So when I was studying, I had this approach wherein I did my NCRTs, my standard books, my test series, my daily current affairs, a newspaper, and then I would revise everything, okay? Like even for example, this person called Parabellum, okay? Parabellum is asking me how to analyze mock tests, okay? See, like you'll have 100 questions, you'll do one test series. Once you do the test series, you write down all the important points in the side of the test series, okay? I used to take a printout of it. Now, once you've done all that, the next time you revise it, it will take only 10% of the time. So when you keep going forward, you'll be able to like do it quicker and quicker. So that's how you do it. Abhijit Damodar is asking me whether the UPSC is a hard exam. See, the thing is, the UPSC exam by itself is not hard. What is hard is that a lot of people write it. Okay, since a lot of people write the exam, the exam appears to be harder. Okay, but otherwise it's a basic exam which anybody can attend. Since because of all these cutoffs and everything, it makes life a little more difficult. So I think you should take care of that. And also, trust me, everybody that's been there has come here through some amount of difficulties. So please don't think you're alone. Okay. Somebody asked me about how to tackle economics for prelims. My approach for economics was simple. I did the current affairs again, and then I did Kuldeep. Yes, Vision 365 is useful. I've done that too. What I meant is, please don't do multiple coaching institutes current affairs. Do one. So for economics, right? I did my NCRTs. I did Mrunal videos, and I did test series. That's it. I didn't do economic survey. I didn't do the budget. For these things, I just followed some coaching institutes material. It's as simple as that. Because again, see, the thing is, when you're doing a lot of things, right, it's going to be very difficult for you to revise it. If you're not revising something 10 times, don't even pick it up in the first place. Ritz Goel asked me how to do history. So history, I did class 6 to 12 NCRTs, and then I did Spectrum. Okay, Spectrum is an absolute must for prelims. See, like going by the trends of what I've seen in prelims, like people are very comprehensive about Spectrum, like, like some minor thing, chronologically arranging dates of occurrence of events, and like the way you're supposed to like match things and all. So for that, please ensure that you do Spectrum. It's a very comprehensive book used for prelims and main. Guys, you guys are asking about optionals like maths. I have no idea. There's someone asking about environment. Shankar's environment book, absolutely great. Please follow that. My close friend Nivedita is messaging. We studied together. Hi Nivi, I hope things are well with you. So, how to improve English? यार newspaper पढ़ते रहो. That's like the best thing you can do. Read the newspaper and like recite it to you, and that will help. Okay. Somebody is asking about elimination method. Okay. So my suggestion is, if you're well prepared and if you see any question, you will get one answer before seeing the options. So usually 99% that is the right answer. So if you see that option in the answer, then you mark it. Don't overthink. Most of us, what happens is the question will be simple, but we will overthink. And because we overthink, then we get it wrong. Okay, so don't do that. Don't overthink. Many of us make mistakes by overthinking. Some very interesting questions, guys. I mean, I'm trying to answer. Somebody asked me last minute tips for the prelims. Like I said, please maintain yourself in the best manner possible. Sleep well, eat well, and study well. Study at least 8 to 10 hours and don't overdo it. Secondly, don't fall prey to stupid people's ideas about doing new material. A lot of people will tell you, do this material, do that material, do this coaching institutes, that, this, that, and all. Don't follow that nonsense. Please just study whatever you studied. Please revise as much as possible. Okay, that's number one. Thirdly, please practice test series. If you've already practiced, you've got a hang of it, and keep revising it. Mohammed is asking me how to study ARC reports. Didn't study it, so I don't know about it. And also, last minute tips, please don't fall prey to negativity. Okay, a lot of time some of the best aspirants, some of the best people who studied hard fall prey to negative criticism, negativity about how it will be, what will happen, how I will feel, if I don't pass prelims, what will happen. These are things which all of us have felt, and since all of us have felt it, please avoid that. Okay, and also, like, don't give a shit about what people tell you, and how they will make you feel, and about people telling you that you're not good or anything. I knew a lot of people who said they were much better than me. I'm very happy for them. Even during my preparation, they said, मैंने इतना पढ़ा है, उतना पढ़ा है, मैं ये टेस्ट सीरीज में इतना marks ले लिया, all this stuff. They used to get 120, 130, 140 marks and all. I used to get like 90 to 100, but in the exam, it just depends on that day and your mindset. Okay, so trust me, nobody is better than you. You're the best. Okay, this is number one advice I can give you. And as long as you believe you're the best, then you can also go write the exam. Even an average person. Okay, I'm average. Most of y'all are average. Only few people will be extremely intelligent. My advice is for average people, because I believe in the law of averages. You will do well, but you have to be sincere. Okay, so that's the most important thing. For polity, somebody asked me, Mahesh is asking me what is for polity. I've done Lakshmikant and I've done NCRTs. That's the best thing possible. Somebody is saying skip Shankar for environment. I would not suggest that. You have to do Shankar with current affairs. Chetan is asking me what is an easy optional subject. Yeah, Chetan, there is nothing such as an easy optional. Every optional is challenging in its own way. If you have an interest in an option, then it becomes easy. Otherwise, you have to study hard. Chavez is saying that he's sometimes feeling depressed. Chavez, don't feel depressed, buddy. It's an exam. You got to work hard. You'll clear it. Keep yourself happy. Enjoy yourself. Study for 6 days a week. One day take a break. Do what you like. Enjoy yourself. Stick to a small group of extremely motivated individuals. Like when I was studying, I mostly hung out with 3 friends, and they were all extremely motivated, great, and they always kept me going. So keep a good environment and you'll be happy. A guy called Asan is asking me, is 1 year sufficient for UPSC? Yes, it is. A lot of people, so I took 3 attempts, but other people have taken less than 1. So 1 attempt, less than 1. There's nothing less than 1. So taken 1 attempt and they still cleared the exam. So it's possible. Time management in prelims. Bacha 9119, he asked me a very good question. Time management in prelims. So ideally how you do prelims is you do your prelims in rounds. Okay, 4 rounds, that's how we do it. That's how I did it. So in the first round you do all the questions 100%. Second round you do the question 3 options. Third round you do a question in which 2 options. And fourth round ideally avoid questions nothing. So that's how you manage your time. Somebody asked me whether studying for 15 hours a day is necessary. Absolutely unnecessary. It's actually rubbish. You don't have to study for 15 hours a day. Moksha asked me whether law is a good optional. See, the thing is, I am also a lawyer. Rather, I was a lawyer. Now I'm a police officer. But I didn't take up law because, well, firstly, it's extremely vast, and it doesn't really overlap with any GS papers. So I didn't take it, and the scoring is kind of less. So I took political science because it overlaps with about 70% of the GS syllabus, and it's more understandable and everything. So that's why I didn't take it up. So it's up to you. My optional was political science, Sushant. Mr. Singh is asking me whether essay is important. Yeah, for the mains exam, it's extremely important. Every marks in mains is important as much as how every marks in prelims is important. So I don't think you should ignore any aspect of either of these things. Okay, so guys, I think this is where I'll call it off, and I want to just say that it's always extremely, extremely heartfelt to talk to all you wonderful aspirants. Because just a year back I was also an aspirant, and I used to be very amazed when I met a person who's in service, especially someone who's in the IPS, because IPS has been a dream for me ever since I started my preparation. And being here, I understand how each of you all feel. Okay, many of you all will be going through a lot of hardships, a lot of tough time, a lot of physical and emotional turmoil, and so I know exactly how it will be feeling, and you'll be very uncertain, very insecure, sometimes demotivated. But trust me, you should never lose your spirit, because I believe that in each of y'all who is sitting on the other side, there's a champion, there's a true winner, there's a true legend, and there's a true officer sitting inside you. So don't let that spirit down. You have to achieve something big for yourself, and the day you get your rank and you see your name on the list, and the feeling you will get when you get the service you want, and the happiness you see on your parents' face and your loved ones' faces will be unbelievable. Okay, so never forget that feeling. So work hard, use every day to make a better version of yourself, and be motivated. And I truly wish the best for you. And if you have any queries, please DM me. I will do my best to reply to you guys, and all the best, and may God bless you. Jai Hind.